seconds left for three in the win. Yes! Into Waiters after a bobble, a three. Yes! Look at that teamwork. Magruder, 3-on-1. Johnson with the dish. Rebound to Whiteside, going up strong with two hands. Dragic for three. He's still perfect. Magruder with a gorgeous baseline dunk. James Johnson sets up, splashes it down. A stirring win on the road. They have won 14 of their last 16 games.
It is time for your starting lineups. Brought to you by your South Florida Lexus dealers. Neek is not available, but Delaney in for the disciplined Schroeder, Bazemore, Howard, Millsap, and Tim Hardaway Jr. starting for the Hawks. As for Euro Miami Heat, great to have everybody back from the break. You know it's the Dragon and Dion and Hassan and Luke and Rodney, which leads us to the Fox Sports Sun Spotlight arriving on Southwest Airlines. In case you missed it, last Thursday, Justice Winslow kicked off All-Star Weekend with the Young Men of Son of the Saint Mentorship Program, which focuses on fatherless children in the area. Robbins House Family Foundation, Winslow's foundation, partnered to host 75 kids at an air sports facility as a reward for their hard work throughout the year. On Friday and Saturday, Wayne Ellington was in full coach mode, first with New Orleans area junior NBAers, and then with some of the best young ballers from around the world at the Basketball Without Borders camp. We also provided tips in this conversation to the whole group about how to get to the best league in the world. Later on Saturday afternoon, Carl White was a West All-Star in the D-League All-Star game, one of four players with connection to the Skyforce and/or the Miami Heat, including Keith Benson, Briante Weber, and Marcus Georges-Hunt. It was back to work the last couple of days in Miami to get ready for the final 25 games of this regular season, and with no moves at yesterday's NBA trade deadline, the Heat's focus is crystal clear right now. The group of young men that's been working in the gym and will play tonight are ready to roll to the second season.
This is about something that we can gain, and I want to see how they will operate now with real pressure. If making the playoffs, you know, is important, then there will be some games that will have some pressure. And so if we can get those players that we believe in, that we think can be part of the future, to perform at a high level during this time and make the playoffs, then, you know, I think that's what we're looking for. And that
Making his debut at home, we're talking about Ersan Ilyasova coming over in a trade from the Philadelphia 76ers. But we get started with the Hawks' one and only All-Star, Paul Millsap. Drives in and hits the floater, then Malcolm Delaney finds Millsap, and he lays it in. He had 21 points on the game on 6 of 9 shooting. Tyler Johnson to Goran Dragic for a three-pointer. He had 17 points on the game. It's 25-21, Miami in front. Then Tyler Johnson getting hot in the second quarter, knocking down a three here. Then it's Johnson again. How about three more from outside off some nice passing here, some nice ball movement, and eventually he's going to get the ball and knock it down. He had 10 points in the second quarter, 23 on the game. Now, time winding down in the half. Kent Bazemore going to pull up from long range and beat the buzzer there. But Miami still a 14-point lead headed to the lockers. In the third, the Hawks capitalize off that momentum. How about no? Dion Waiters drives and hits the fadeaway jumper there. 14 points on the game and 10 assists for Waiters. Miami up by 16. Then Luke Babbitt hits a three-pointer. Miami still up by 16, 73-57. Heat on fire from three. Tyler Johnson pulls up for the triple. He was 3 of 4 from range on the game. How about Goran Dragic? Goran Dragic had it going as well. He was 2 of 6 from distance, and this was one of those two. Wayne Ellington with the rebound. He's going to make a three-pointer. He's a known three-point shooter. He knocks this one down. The Heat made a season-high 17 threes in the game. They go on to win it 108 tonight.
The way the Heat got it done.
It wasn't a normal night. It was a season high. Look at how well, again, they moved the ball on the perimeter. They went inside, outside sometimes here off the penetration. Look at the distance between the shooter and the defense trying to run at him. Good 8 to 10 feet on these, so the shooters had time to gather themselves, get composed. and square themselves up to the basket. And as a result, those percentages were super high. Heat went 17 of 37, 46%, really stretching the defense, making it so hard for Atlanta to defend them. Here's Wayne Ellington. I mean, you had 6 different guys with 2 or more makes. Luke Babbitt leading the way, 4 of 6 beyond the arc. So it wasn't just one guy, although Luke led the team. You had 6 different guys with 2 or more. That's a tremendous, well-balanced attack from 3 land.
Will in a second, but we start with Tyler Johnson.
You have to. He was simply outstanding. Everything went his way, too. He was hustling. He was scrapping. Look at him getting into the paint first, now outside beyond the arc. He did a good job making some threes as well. He went 3 of 4. Overall, 9 for 11. So super, super efficient. Everything he seemed to be shooting was going in. Led the team with 23 points in a off the bench effort, only 26 minutes. He was so effective with the in-between game, the runner. He has become such a complete player overall.
Meanwhile, Goran Dragic didn't shoot his best, John, but he still got it done when you look at the stat line.
The attacking mentality of Dragic is just pervasive throughout this team. On the break, off the dribble, looking for his 3, which he's been shooting such a higher percentage. Look at the floater here. Nice combination of mixing it up. 17 points for him, 6 boards, 3 assists, a couple of block shots even on the defensive end. So Dragic getting off the ball here, and that's what's nice with playing with someone like Tyler Johnson as a ball handler like Dragic. You can get off the ball and be able to make offensive plays off the catch.
And you mentioned Dragic only had 3 assists, so picking up the slack and the distribution was Dion Waiters.
Huge. 10 assists to lead the team, only 2 turnovers, 14 points for Dion. His game continues to mature. I love his thought processes. I want to make this team win, and if he's going to be pressured, he would have shot that ball earlier in the season. His decision-making to find the open man. Look at here, being able to find Magruder on the trail because it was a 2-on-2 situation, hangs in the air to allow him to get back into view to be able to finish the play and make it a 3-on-2 fast break.
Soaring in Atlanta, John just highlighted this trio led by Tyler's 23, Goran's normal toughness and attacking style, and Dion distributing the basketball for 10 assists.
This is how exactly, I assume, how you guys wanted to start this last little push of the season. Talk about the work transferred over. You guys had really 3 sessions. Just think about your 2 practices and shoot around before tonight.
Yeah, and they were all, I mean, we all went full contact, both practices, and we got after each other. I thought guys took a good mental break over this All-Star break, but nobody got out of shape. Everybody stayed ready to go because we know what we're pushing for.
I know this is your 7th game of 20 points or more, but I want to talk about your assists. You and Dion and Goran all making sure the ball is moving from the good to the great shot. How much of that is at the forefront of your thinking when you're on the floor?
I mean, it's easy. Just the way the offense is set up is not necessarily plays. It's more, actions, and we can make whatever reads off of them. I think whenever the spacing is right, and we've done a good job of making sure we space the floor the right way, it's easy to see the open pass.
How satisfying is it that you guys have earned this position where every single game of the next 24 now is all about, you know what, let's run back here and see what everybody else is doing, playoff positioning, all those fun things this time of year?
Exactly what you said. It makes it fun. It makes it enjoyable. This is why you play basketball. I think that it's brought the competitive nature out of us even more. I mean, guys are competitive, but when you're competing for something, you see guys take it to another level, and I think that's what you're seeing.
Tyler, a pleasure. Let's go home. There's a game tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
My man. I like it. Raised right, man. That's a military family. Okay, so long, Tyler. Appreciate it. The dap, the love, the departure. 108-90. Tyler Johnson, 23 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. That's a stat line sufficient to settle the issue on way to victory. You stay right there. A little bit more before we send you to Fort Lauderdale for post-game excellence. Heat Live post-game.
Final again tonight, 108-90, the final. The Heat win it. If you'd like to catch tonight's game again, tune in tonight at midnight. Replay and all of tonight's action presented by your South Florida Honda dealers. This has been a presentation of Fox Sports Sun, your exclusive home for Miami Heat basketball. For my partner, John Crotty, the one and only Jason Jackson, the great duo of Eric Reed and the coach, Tony Fiorentino. I'm Will Manso saying thanks for watching. We leave you now with the final take.
Are you ready for this? Uh-huh.